I did. You don't learn maps and geography.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did take geography at GCSE.
I hated GCSE geography.
Right.
Teachers were great, but I hate the subject.
What else is what else can we look at? What's Tibet doing?
Tibet's just existing, as it always does in this game. Tibet just sits there, being run by the Dalai Lama.
It sits there until China needs help, usually.
I've never seen Tibet go to war.
I've seen it help the Mongols.
The Mongols?
Yeah.
The Mongols. The people who break every rule in history and get away with it.
No one can conquer Russia, except the Mongols.
And then got the thing, whatever.
Right, I'm gonna go grab another packet of crisps. I'll be back.
Okay, remember to...
It's paused already.
Okay.
You know what? I think I might order a pizza for my lunch. And he's gone. Anyone know where he disappeared to? Clicked off the game now, I can't. I'm travelling to the ocean. There's 4 people in this, this is brilliant. So how is everyone today? Feeling good? Happy? Happy with the game? Still paused since he's gone somewhere? I don't even know where he's gone or why he's left me. All around me are familiar faces.
Blood for the blood god!
I started singing. All around me are familiar.
Yeah, I heard that bit. I heard blood for the blood god. I think what to go for my equipment, but that's my focus.
Hearts of Iron 4 please is playing Hearts of Iron whilst watching this.
Oh, Hearts of Iron 4, I guess you like Hearts of Iron, I'm just guessing.
I'm guessing it's one of your favourite games, Hearts of Iron 4 Plus.
Good taste.
Drop things on the floor!
Clearly has good taste then.
But what do you think of my plan to order pizza for lunch?
I mean, you know I'm not a big fan of pizza, but yeah, okay.
Not a big fan of most food, to be fairly honest.
Yeah, that hasn't changed in all the years. I'm still the fuckiest eater in the world.
The Soviets have finished purging their people, so now they're going to build a railway.
I mean, you need to improve your railway network. I mean, you need to, don't you?
Yeah. Got to have those good choo-choo trains. Oh, I finally got transport ships.
The frogs are doing levy en masse.
By the way, world, the frogs are the French.
Doesn't everyone know that the French are frogs?
Some of these people might be French.
If anyone French, hi.
Cheese eating surrender? Sorry, I'm trying to speak your language.
Just lose all. If you have any friends with me, I think you just lost them.
If I had any French friends, I would have lost them a long time ago.
I can't see you having French friends, I'll be honest. It's a matter of stuff you say about it, but I'm just as bad at talking about the French.
To be fair, I can't see a French person living in our town.
Madame Perrotray, French teacher at school.
Yeah, they don't count.
She literally lives in this town and she teaches at one of the schools.
I need 91 more followers to reach my goal of 100 by the end of the year.
You have 9 followers and I'm one of them, that's sad.
Mm-hmm. Sad times, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a sad, sad situation. And copyright.
All around me are familiar.
Don't sing, it'll get copyrighted by... Like,
No!
the stream will get muted on the VOD. And you'll go onto YouTube and that will get, like, copyright strikes.
Copyright strikes are easy to get over on YouTube, especially when you're not actually monetizing them.
Well, why not monetize it, Josh?
Because you have to have 10,000 career views. I currently have, on the videos I've got unprivated, 60 odd.
Hey, getting up there, Josh, getting up there.
Just another couple of thousand to go. I've got 68. Right, I've got another couple of thousand to go.
Okay, but how's school? Just not gonna name school because, you know, privacy and all that, but how's that going?
It's going alright. It feels pointless at this point. Like, name me a sixth form student in Britain that in the second year sixth form isn't going, I'm bored of this.
Thomas? Probably.
Right.
It's him.
Thomas is an android who is programmed to love everything he does.
He's a robot, yes, this is the fact. I think he applied to Cambridge, or it might be Oxford, I think it's Cambridge he applied to.
We went to Switzerland with him as with the Explorers and Scouts, and he wouldn't take his rucksack off, so he began to make the joke that it's his battery pack.
He actually does that joke now, that's good, I'm glad.
What?
I'm glad he jokes about the fact he is a robot, and he can accept that.
It's funny when he starts going, Thomas.exe does not like this.
I mean, I'm in the form, but I don't really speak to him that much, because we're on all different subjects, and he spends all his free actually working.
What a weird sixth form student. I spend 10% of my frees working.
I know free I spend working depends on what I have to do.
Yeah. That's why when you take business and finance, you spend 10% of your frees working, the other time reading the news.
I mean, in sociology, we had to go for news. We were checking newspapers for biases. This one I first go to is the Mail.
The Sun, the Mail, the Daily Telegraph.
But I then got the Guardian, to be fair, so you know, balancing it out a little bit there. Right bias, left bias. Data equipment and production.
Kevin Spacey, Netflix says gets rid of ties with Kevin Spacey.
God damn it. I can get why, but it's a shame. He's a good actor.
I'd hate it if it wasn't actually true.
Oh yeah, if it's not true, then that... I mean, I prefer if it wasn't true, that means he didn't, you know, push a 14-year-old onto a bed, but then it screwed his career over anyway.
Yeah, it's already screwed his career over.
Yeah. I did notice that.
Not as much as Harvey Weinstein, though.
He went to hiding.
It's not as bad with Kevin Spacey because it's with boys.
How is that not as bad?
In the media, it's seen not as bad.
Oh yeah, I get that. It's a media double standard about these things, isn't it?
Yeah. Because apparently boys are meant to be able to stick up for themselves.
Oh god, yeah. This is a thing comes up in sociology occasionally. It's interesting. Just ignore domestic abuse. It's like much closer than a lot of people seem to think it is between men and women.
And the idea that men can't hit women, but women are perfectly allowed to hit men.
I think that is sexist and a double standard.
Yeah.
And then some feminists have just hit now. And you're like more extreme feminist viewers, and I'm saying extreme feminist viewers, go down to the left. Where's the view number that anyway?
4.
4, okay. Still there then?
We have viewers with usernames. We've got Hearts of Iron 4 Plus. We've got Butter569.
Pretty cool name.
Yeah, it's got 69 at the end.
I didn't even notice that.
And then we've got AZ
We've been watching for a
13:53.
while now.
I know.
How have you been watching this long?
I've barely been paying attention this long.
I plus you pay attention to things.
Paying attention? What is that?
Exactly. Yeah, I mentioned Star Wars Rebels yesterday, so you've been watching up to season 3 then?
Yeah.
It's so good.
I've watched the first episode so far.
The first episode, the first 2 episodes.
First 2.
That's about the whole Trump hand thing he does, like the OK sign Trump does when he does his hands. I did that without even thinking about it.
Ridiculous, you should be burnt at the stake for doing that.
I quite like just the funny thing he does with his hands. It's amusing. It amuses me, okay?
The whole idea of Trump amuses me, to be fair.
Yeah, yes, Trump.
So you're making a railway station?
Am I? Oh, yes, I appear to be.
No, your guy looks very much like Neville Chamberlain.
Yeah. Let's see. I can see it, but I don't agree. I'm looking at, I'm just switching between them right now. I don't think they look that similar.
If they were both face on, they'd look very, very similar.
A little bit, yeah. Neville Chamberlain. I get what you were trying to do, mate, but no. No.
He's currently doing air defence. Not much has happened in this. The war's still fighting in Spain.
Yeah, the war started late, to be fair, so, I mean, it's still, the war
They've held themselves on for a very long time.
I mean, the war historically finished in 39, didn't it, so... I mean, Japan hasn't done anything yet. I mean,
yeah, that's interesting. Oh, we've got 5 viewers now.
Hey, the Chinese border, they're doing that now.
Oh, thank God for that. We want some entertainment to watch.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 5 people will buy like to the 5th viewer. We've got 5 people watching. We need something to happen.
Yeah.
Tano Tura is still independent.
They've actually got very close to finishing that, and we haven't realised.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything.
Because we pay no attention to the other side of the world.
Was it faraway people of whom we know little?
British.
Quote Neville Chamberlain.
I was about to say, yep, that sounds British.
It's Clement, yeah, Neville Chamberlain. Different person, different party and everything. New focus tree. What to focus on?
I don't know. Pizza.
Polish militarism.
I'm going for that new research spot.
I should probably focus down some research slots, but I haven't got around to it. I've been focusing on Germany not murdering me, so
What are they doing now?
probably planning to my tactical air effort.
When I clicked on them, they had no national focus.
They're doing the Luftwaffe right now.
I do like the Luftwaffe. They were decent pilots. Weren't the
The
best.
thing is, the Spitfires were just too ridiculous. The Spitfire was a glorious plane, I think we can all agree. We had one guy in the chat saying no, Spitfires were god awful.
He just no. Hearts of Iron 4, please. It's just capitulated Canada.
Wait, Hearts of Iron 4 plus who are you playing as?
Yeah, who are you playing as? Come on, you've just capitulated the nicest people around.
I think the Norwegians are pretty nice people.
So are the Swedes, actually.
Yeah, so are the Swedes.
And the Finnish.
Norway's slightly more sensible Sweden in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sweden's just a little bit too nice for me. No one cares. Finland fought for the Axis, Josh. For any Finnish people, but yeah, you fought for the Axis, just saying.
Just because the crazed loonies that were their leaders decided to go for a vicious dictator.
That's because the Russians were fighting them. They thought, well, we're fighting the same people, so you know.
Alright, fair enough. That makes it all right that they fought with.
Yeah, I guess. Your microphone just died.
No.
Okay, so you can cut out halfway through thing then.
I stopped speaking halfway through saying them. He's playing as Communist USA.
Ah, yes. Who's the Communist USA leader? I've never figured out from USA you're communist before. Who's Communist USA's leader?
Actually, that's an interesting question. Who is the Communist USA leader?
Heartline wiki it, Josh. I'm too lazy to.
I'm just waiting for this guy to answer it. I'm too lazy as well.
Yeah, fair play.
We've got someone playing it. They can type it in chat. We're back up to 5, but 3 of them haven't got accounts. That's.
I mean, that's like me up until that's like me last week. I didn't have a bloody account on Twitch.
You need to make an account and follow. It's the rules. You make an account, you follow. You follow anyone you watch.
I mean, you're actually one of the 2 people I actually follow. So.
See?
I don't really watch your stuff that often.
Yeah, but you participate in it.
One time, Josh, and it's this.
This will probably not be the last time. We'll probably play Planet Side 2 sometime.
Yeah, maybe, but I think Hearts of Iron 4 because we're both not god awful at it.
Yeah, true. We're half decent at this game.
We've played it enough. I mean, I managed to get the war over by Christmas the first time I played. Like in Germany was in the Civil War.
We'll play modded next time, I think.
I think Kaiserreich should play.
And then we'll look at some others.
Kaiserreich, Union of Britain and the Commune of France team up.
That'd be an interesting one, actually. AZ 1353 is still here.
Oh, wow, you've been watching for a while.
It's been watching all afternoon.
How long have you been streaming for?
We've been streaming for 1 hour and 46 minutes.
Dear God.
It's not even that long in terms of on some people's streams.
No, I mean, I generally watch 4-hour-long streams, so but still, it's weird.
Like the Augscast, sometimes they just don't stop streaming all day.
No, but they're gonna have loads of them. There's like one of you and one of me, and I'm not normally here.
There's one of me and one of you, and we're fighting the Russians.
Oh, hopefully fighting the Germans first. If we're fighting the Russians, I'm screwed. I've got all my troops on the German border.
I can't get to you either.
No, get military access from Germany, they might give you some, who knows.
Yes, because the Germans will give the Belgians military access.
Hey Josh, the Spanish Civil War nearly didn't happen, okay? Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, it did, but...
That nearly
Surprised
didn't
it happened, actually, because they were 50% democratic.
There's now no democracy in Spain.
Unless they just killed off everyone democratic, means they've killed off half their population.
Do you think like Franco, who had the communist leader, just went around taking out all the democratic people?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know who the communist leader of Spain was.
That would have been...
He lost.
The communist leader of Spain...
I'm created to click it, okay?
Is, Justas Diaz.
Spain, sort your names out.
Make them English!
I think the most English thing to do.
I have nukes, but I forgot how to use them. To use nukes, you need a bomber,
5% air,
superiority,
as well.
a bomber,
and a nuke.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Then click on the city, there'll be a little nuke icon.
Yeah, right down in. Click on an area on the province. So you can even nuke troops. So you need to be at war, to have nukes, to not have a nuclear strike in progress at the place. You can have like I once paused the game, lined up like 300 nukes, killed them all, just walked into the country.
Same. I did that. I think it was Italy or Japan. I went to both of them.
I did it on the Millennium Dawn mod.
Ah.
On my save of that, the United Kingdom owns the world.
Yeah. What ideology are you playing as? Sorry, I hit my microphone.
He needs nukes because he's against NATO in the Millennium Dawn. You're
playing as?
screwed.
Who are you playing as? Presumably Russia,
this-
but otherwise, yeah.
No, I think this is the game where he's playing as Communist USA.
Okay, oh yeah. Oh, you think you're like most of NATO, so that helps.
Yeah, you are most
You're like most of NATO's budget in
at
real
the
life,
moment.
So. And they're not gonna leave since like Trump went, okay, give 2%. Everyone's gone, okay, we'll give 2%.
And then gone, yeah, now we haven't actually factored that into our budgets, right? Nah.
I think we are, but they're gonna be well before, so it's like we're doing our bloody jobs.
We're doing our job of dealing with Brexit.
However, where that's going, I'll leave it to the chat. Because I'm not getting involved in that.
It was a stupid idea in the first place.
Yeah, we voted for it, so you know, we've got to deal with it.
You were at one point 20 hours behind me.
I'm caught up now, so more or less. I'm like a millisecond behind you.
No, to be fair, you don't need nukes.
But nukes are useful.
They speed up the game massively, but you don't need them.
Like the way I dealt with Japan is I basically the American threat because I couldn't invade Japan. I just kept nuking them.
Oh, Japan's researching war with China. 19 days left.
Yay, war!
Yes to what? You need nukes. No, you don't need nukes. You don't need nukes. Hashtag ban nukes.
That would have gone poorly during the Cold War, let me just say that. I'll get involved in this debate.
What? Going on Twitter and going hashtag ban nukes would have gone poorly during the Cold War. Do you want to know why? Because they didn't have Twitter.
No, I'm saying that if we'd banned nukes during the Cold War, Operation Unthinkable might just have happened. Actually, no, it wouldn't have, but it might have happened later on.
I can't even remember what that operation is.
If Churchill went, what if we invade Russia?
It's not unthinkable.
The Russians didn't have nukes yet, so that was the reasoning.
No one had nukes yet until
the
America.
Did.
Until America went, hey, we got some nukes here. Does anyone want them?
This was post Hiroshima and Nagasaki, though.
Post Hiroshima. Not Hiroshima.
Yeah, it's Hiroshima or Hiroshima. Don't know how you pronounce it.
No, I'm not on about that. I'm on about Chernobyl.
Was before Chernobyl was a while after that, Joe. I'm not sure how your history knowledge is going.
How did I forget the province of Chernobyl?
What, the nuclear reactor of Chernobyl? Do you mean?
Well, it's a Russian province.
That surprised me. Chernobyl.
It's a city.
It's Ukrainian, isn't it?
What?
I think it's Ukrainian.
It still makes it.
It's not in Russia anymore, Josh.
It's because the Russians get rid of the stuff they don't want.
Well, and it breaks away. And then Russia wants it back.
Turkey's justifying against Syria. That's hilarious.
Are you sure we're not playing on Millennium Dawn?
What?
Are you sure we're not playing on Millennium Dawn?
No, on Hearts of Iron 4 Blizz's game.
Okay, well that's quite funny. That's excellent.
I want that to happen, please.
Plus Hearts of Iron 4, please do it.
No, just in general, please Turkey, please.
No, I wouldn't mind if Erdogan went, I'll be honest. Sorry to any Erdogan supporting Turkish viewers, but yeah.
Oh, Syria is just a mess.
I mean, it's the Middle East, Josh. The Balkans of Europe.
Hashtag probably Britain's fault.
The French are at fault too, and the Americans. And basically everyone by the
Hashtag genuinely the West's fault.
The Russians got involved too. They're part of the West and the East. And to be fair, the Saudis didn't exactly help things either.
See, here's a question. What's the biggest country by land mass in Asia? Now, do you declare that as part of it is in Asia? So that part that's in Asia is in that question? Or
Josh on 1 speed, by the way.
Oh, I know. Or do you count that as like, if the country is in another continent, it doesn't count?
I'd say if they've got some land in Asia, then that land that's in Asia should count for it.
Because me and Chris Hill had this debate
How is Chris, by the way? Haven't seen him in a while.
Still very irritating. Yeah, we had this debate because he was like,
Chris.
he wouldn't be watching. He was like, well, China's the biggest country with land mass in Asia. I was like, no, it's not. It's Russia. But then he was like, no, but Russia's not all in Asia. Most of it is.
Most of Russian landmass is in Asia, most of Russian population is in Europe.
Yeah. We're going on populous, then China's the biggest.
Followed by India.
No, it's like Asia has all the big countries.
Yeah, but they don't have. Well, some have nukes, to be fair.
It's like the fat bit of the world. It is.
No, it's not.
It's the centre of the world. It's the fat bit.
No, the centre of the world is Britain. We put the line there, but it still counts.
The centre.
Props to anyone who gets that joke and who said that originally.
Well, since it's only Hearts of Iron 4 players talking in the chat, I think there's limited chance. Because AZ's just like watching this and probably doing his homework, or coursework, or business work, or whatever he's got to do.
Whoever AZ is, you know, doing your thing.
Just doing work. Secretly, they're at a military base in America and are meant to be checking supplies. But no, they thought they wanted to watch some Hearts of Iron.
Do you imagine? Like, do you think like world leaders like have like secret accounts on YouTube and Twitch which they use to like watch stuff?
Donald Trump has a Twitter account, so I think there's a possibility.
Do you think like Putin has like some account
Oh.
like when he's like watching this?
My God, his
If
Twitter.
Putin is watching, hi,
No.
Mr. President.
Trump's Twitter account being taken down for 11 minutes.
I mean, I'm against that idea of like, you know, suppressing his thought just because that bit is still fucking hilarious. Whoever did that, like, I don't think I should have done it, but it was funny as hell.
Yeah, definitely just props to you.
We read the whole thing about how a bunch of journalists are saying when Trump blocks them, it hurts their careers.
It does, because he's the President of the United States. He shouldn't really be allowed to block anyone.
I just find it so funny that Trump's Twitter is like keeping journalists employed. That's just funny to me.
Your mic keeps cutting out. Probably.
Who's Mike?
Probably mine. Let me have a look. Hello! Yeah, it's probably because I'm talking way too loud. And it like cuts it off after a while. So now if I take it all the way down... Hello! Yeah, that's better. I limit how high I can take it, yeah. It shouldn't be cutting off now. It should be better. I didn't realise it was doing that. An
Chinese
unstable alliance.
Oh, I was actually hyped for The Last Jedi.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. My sister's going to go take me to see it.
I'm really looking forward to it. I've been reading loads of books as well.
We're planning.
I've gotten really into Star Wars recently.
We're planning on going to watch the last one and that one at the same time.
Are you gonna watch? Wait, the last one? Do you mean Force Awakens?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Not at the same time, but you know what I mean. Like, you watch one, then it goes straight into the next one.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Because they do that at cinemas now.
The modern cinema. I mean, what do you think of the Han Solo movie?
What do I think of that?
Solo, a Star Wars story, the worst named movie they've made so far.
What else would they call it? Let's be fair.
Han shot first, a Star Wars story.
Shooting first, a Star Wars story.
I'd watch that.
It sounds like a porno.
Oh god, it does, doesn't it? That'll be the parody of it on Pornhub like 6 months afterwards.
Yeah. Everyone should get ready to watch that.
Yeah, Emilia Clarke's gonna be in it.
Is she?
Yeah. I don't know who she's playing. She's gonna be in it.
Probably like Han's mother.
I was gonna say. Impressive acting. Her acting's like pretty meh normally.
It is. Her acting is held together by